So the silver price just tanked and I just bought some silver. Let's go over what's happening in the markets today. Show you guys what I bought as I go, but yeah, so there's a few things that are really affecting the silver price, and I don't think it's just one thing. I don't think it's just one simple thing this time. I think it's the accumulation of everything why silver had such a bad day. Silver spot price is not doing too well today, at least when I'm filming it, and yeah, it's partly why I had to go out and buy this silver here. But we have the car manufacturers shutting down just to start. That's the most obvious reason, as everybody was talking about how bullish they are on silver because of the car production before. And now we're having car manufacturing shutting down. What a quick change that was. But that's the semiconductors. If you can't have one piece of the car, you're not going to build a bunch of transmissions if there's no engine to go with the transmission. That's kind of the way you can look at it. So you're not getting the demand for silver to be built in all the batteries and everything like that, because they don't have the chips to make all these other things that will go in the cars also. So you're losing some demand there from that. All this stuff over east, that's really affecting the price of silver. All the Evergrande and all that. There's so many different commodities that they demand. They might not be demanding tons of silver, but if you think about the way things work with ETFs and everything like that, it's gonna be pretty rough on silver because of all these different ETFs. You have these commodity funds and all that. If they go down, silver's in there. Silver's definitely gonna be in a lot of commodity funds. So if those get sold, silver's being sold. And then we also have everyone saying how we have a big online crowd saying silver will go to $18 an ounce. Which these things nowadays I find they tend to be self-fulfilling prophecies a lot of the time. I mean, some things are just kind of crazy, like the 1,000 an ounce silver squeeze. That was just crazy. That was just, I don't know who thought about that, but yes, the 1,000 an ounce. Silver ain't GameStop. That's just not the way it works. Just my thoughts and opinions though. That's just asking too much. At a certain point you need a really tiny market cap to actually be able to move price like that. I know silver isn't the biggest market cap, but it's too big to move prices like that. That's kind of where my mind's at. Everyone telling everyone to hold off and stuff like that, that's very bearish for the price of silver. Because you can see what hype did on the way up. It moved it over $5 just between trading days. Like, my goodness. We thought that the price could be manipulated by banks. That was wow. To me, that's manipulation. And yeah, it worked. That is crazy. But that just kind of goes to show how everyone manipulates the price of silver and how easily it is manipulated. But that last one, the hype, that's really not going to end too. It's going to be good because it's good for it's good for a healthy pullback on the hype. Silver was pretty overhyped there for a bit. And it's fine to believe in silver for certain reasons and this and this and this and this and this, but when you're trying to start we gotta be the heroes to a financial system. Everyone donate your money to make my stuff rich, or to make me rich. Yeah, that's not gonna work out too good. Just my thoughts and opinions though. I'm telling everyone that already buys silver, now's the time to buy, while they're already buying. That's not really gonna be as big of a change as you think. It needs to go outside the people who are buying and go into the mainstream. The hype for silver and how that moves price is very real. You gotta think about where this kind of hype actually comes from. To the moon? Well, normally when that's being said about things, it's not bought. when you say it could easily pull back to $18 an ounce, that could become a very self-fulfilling prophecy just because of how realistic that sounds. That doesn't sound outlandish, that doesn't sound crazy, that just sounds like someone's realistic, honest belief. When I hear that, and it sounds like whoever did that managed to articulate their thoughts in a way where they convinced a bunch of other people, that's probably going to be that outcome. There's nothing wrong with expressing your views, and people could believe whatever they want. Especially when I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up becoming reality myself. I just would not be surprised. So yeah, I've only got two of these silver dollars in the tube right now, but I'm gonna add 6 more to that. Or sorry, 5 more to that. And with all the stuff in China, it's not so much that they demand so many goods, like raw commodities as in goods. And this is just a mix too, but since they demand so many different commodities, that's going to end up really bad for commodity prices with all those different ETFs. Then the car manufacturers, you have the height. There's a lot of factors that just are not looking too good for silver. Although, we may need more silver and stuff like that, because there's probably going to be a lot more electronic heating, I say electronic, but electric. A lot more baseboard heaters, things like that going in because of the price of natural gas. Gotta end off with something positive to say about silver price, right? So, that's kind of good news for silver, because yeah, there's just not enough natural gas out there to supply everything. Natural gas it's gonna go crazy, I honestly think. And if you don't want to pay crazy prices for that natural gas, I would probably look into electric heating. Just my thoughts and opinions though. But not everything is investing, or I guess you could look at that as an investment, but getting a heater, baseboard heater, something like that, that's electric, not natural gas, that could save you a lot of money. When we're looking at what the prices of natural gas are expected to be over the winter, my goodness, that's crazy. Put a type 1 in the chat if type 1s are your favorite. They are my favorite. And put a type 2 if the type 2s are your favorite. I really like this eagle. This type 1 here. This is officially my best eagle in my stack. Well, I guess collection, but yeah, that is crazy the way everything shines off of that. I could stare at this thing for hours. My goodness. But yeah, it kind of sums it all up. Just those 3 points. That's why silver is going to be dropping. That's why I'm not short-term bullish on silver. I'm short-term bearish, long-term bullish, if that makes sense. But while we're in a bear market, I feel like that's the time to buy. I buy whenever anything is a decent price, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy meaningful amounts. I'm not gonna only buy a little bit or anything like that. In this inflationary world we live in, whenever I'm okay with the price of something, I'm gonna buy meaningful amounts when it comes to investing. And if that hat goes on sale or something like that that my son wants or anything like that, yeah, I might get it for him now as opposed to later. Give it to him as a present later or whatever. But might as well get it while it's an okay price is kind of my attitude. I've started Christmas shopping when I've seen okay prices on things. That's just the world we live in, and that's just kind of what I'm doing to mitigate the risk of holding dollars, pretty much. It's kind of funny to say that out loud, but it's kind of supposed to be a safe haven asset, but we all know that's a joke. But yeah, stay positive. See you next time. It's starting to really kick into gears. It's gonna probably be the end of the downturn in silver price. Right when you think things are just about to plummet as you've never seen before, it's probably gonna be where the silver price starts to go up. Just my thoughts and opinions though. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a random beaver on the internet. Stay positive. See you next time. Thanks.